I think this will be on the Suffering Sucks channel, I think. Yeah, I did a response video to some guy called Maddox, who, made a video, just the standard, num num num, animals taste good, blah 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 kind of video. And, yeah, so I post a link to the video I made. It was hateful, no doubt about it, because I truly am sick and tired of silly humans justifying stupid, ignorant, retarded behavior. That, they can't rationally defend it. It's just fucking idiotic. And they're only doing it because they're obnoxious jackasses. And, yeah, and we shouldn't support that, defend that. There should be a law against being an obnoxious jackass. I mean, a completely preposterously obnoxious jackass. Yeah, I don't see any problem with that. Anyway, the guy did respond. He gave me an email. Alright, so we'll go through this. I don't think there's really anything personal in here, so there's no real problem. It's a response, so it's an argument. It's his argument, and so I might as well respond to it. Alright, so somebody, possibly you, emailed the link of your video. Here's a response if you want. If not, feel free to ignore it. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't email it to you, but I appreciate you watching it. I appreciate you responding. At what point did I defend pushing pigs into a pit with a bulldozer? Alright, well, right there. I could go on for a half hour explaining to you the implications of when you do something, how it has implications. It has a subtle psychological message. So when you show a mouth and little animals going into the mouth, yum, 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 you're basically endorsing the process. Now, what is the process? Well, the process is locking an animal in a cage for the purpose of fattening it up for your slaughter and consumption. And we know that you're not going to get that cheap, right? The less qualitative impact there is to the thing being kept, right? I mean, it's all about money, isn't it? The bottom line, you can keep an animal really cheap, treat it like crap, and then slaughter it, okay? And then you get cheaper food, and that's what you all want for your yum, 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 it tastes good crap. All right, and that's what you did. You didn't sit there and make a statement saying, well, damn, we should be grateful for what we have here. We're able to these animals are they endure a burden for our benefit, and there's nothing dignified. You didn't pay any respect to the suffering they endure, to what the price they pay. Nothing. You trivialize them. You turn them into cartoon characters. You turn them into nothing. And it's by turning them into nothing, by making them a Jew in Germany, a nothing, a subhuman, a non-human, a non-entity, something that you don't have to feel or care about. You did that. You dehumanized them. You de-animalized them. You de-brained them, de-sentinized them. You de-importantized them. You gave them no meaning. You turned them into pieces of paper. Nothing. Alright? So that's how you justify it. Okay, you justify this casual belittling, this attitude that makes it possible for people to shove things into pits. They can only do that because of assholes like you who keep talking like it's nothing to eat something else. It's something when you're eating another sentient being that has a fucking warm blood and a brain. That's something. That's not nothing. I'm defending humans as the survivors of Earth. Yeah, well, frankly, humans and technology have only been around a short period of time. There's no indication they're going to survive at any of it. Not because asteroids are going to come and get you. Humans are going to come and get you. Not humans dumping pigs into a pit. Like I said, you're defending it through just so overtly. I mean, I can't even say you're doing it indirectly. You're doing it quite directly. You're defending it indirectly by defending the psychology that is necessary to have that happen. That shit can't happen unless people don't think animals are sentient creatures. And you sit there and promoted that attitude. You said, oh, well, it's about having a heart, and it's about having, some other silly character trait, 5 toes, whatever. Also, if you had an ounce of compassion about animals or otherwise, you wouldn't wish a holocaust upon anybody, period. I wish justice. That's what I wished on you. I basically said you live by the sword, you should die by the sword. You should get exactly what you're willing to give. If you're willing to give no respect, no appreciation for what you fucking have, then somebody should do the same to you. They shouldn't respect your sentience, your ability to suffer, your ability to endure a burden. Yeah, none of that should be respected. If you can't respect it in something else, then fuck you. You should get exactly what you're willing to give. That's what you're willing to give. You're willing to lock things in cages, exploit them for your fucking yum 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 satisfaction. Not because you need to do it, not because you must do it. No, because it's a fucking indulgence of yours. It's a num 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 luxury of yours to go fucking consume and brutalize another fucking sentient creature. Okay, that's your choice. So don't give me this crap nobody deserves. You deserve. You earn these things. All right, Jews didn't earn a fucking Holocaust. You've earned it. You've earned a cage. You've earned a laughing slaughter because you're laughing at other people, other creatures suffering. You're laughing at it, asshole. And that's what you did in your video. You mocked it, you jackass. What the fuck else did you do but mock their suffering? You stupid shit. The United States didn't march into Germany after World War II, round up the Nazis and gas them in a chamber. Well, they probably would have been justified if they did. Wouldn't they have? Okay, I mean, look, you committed a war crime, you committed a war crime. We hung Saddam Hussein. I mean, you know, what would be the difference, really? Locking them up in a jail, how's the difference? Because doing that would make us as bad as the Nazis. Well, like I said, we put people in prison. We put them in a court and tried them for their crimes, like civilized people who have compassion do. Yeah, well, that's just, isn't that kind of silly? I mean, the court is all about, it's kangaroo court, right? It's just a bullshit court. The court decides what's a human being, what's not a human being. What, you think the animals are going to win at their trial? Of course they're not going to, because a bunch of bigots are going to be sitting on the jury. So what the fuck is the pretense of your trial mean? Doesn't mean a damn thing. We don't do summary executions like you're suggesting in your hateful video. Well, this is just bullshit anyway. You can call me hateful, but like again, I'm not asking for you to get anything other than justice. I'm asking you to get the same fucking treatment you are willing to give. All right, if you're going to judge something based on irrelevancies like how many chromosomes it has or whether it knows algebra, if that's your standard, okay, then yeah, fuck you. It's a stupid, moronic, idiotic standard. I'm just saying you should be treated based on how you treat other sentient creatures. That's justice in my opinion. You can't treat them with any kind of dignity and respect, and you don't deserve any dignity or any fucking respect. Fuck you. I mean, it's not that complicated, Dirk. Let's see. We reason, look at evidence. What evidence did you look at? See, again, you know, we look at evidence. Did you give the evidence a fair trial in your video? The evidence of what other mammals are? No, you did a little trite, cartoony cheat. You didn't argue with the best argument. You found a retarded argument and defeated that. You created a straw man and beat that up and called that winning the trial. So you completely perverted the evidence. You didn't give it any reason. Alright, you didn't give it any fairness. You just cheated. And allow both parties to have their day in court. Well, again, you cheated this day in court thing because you cheated the argument. Alright, 99.9% of vegetarians aren't going to argue to you that, you know, animals deserve dignity because they have a heart and care for their young. That's not going to be the argument made, and I think you damn well know that. You went out and you found a cartoon argument, probably intended because PETA puts out propaganda to a lot of different audiences. Maybe that was intended for, like, you know, after, you know, between Teletubbies and Rugrats, you know, TV shows or something, or maybe Big Bird. That's where that commercial was going to be played. Okay, that little silly trite commercial. All right, for real ignoramuses. But you know that's not the argument. So anyway. Alright, that's why we're not Nazis, because we have our day in court, right? Sure. Like the Arabs would get a fair trial in a Jewish court, right? Yeah, sure they would. You know, as for the PETA video, of course it was abridged. Yeah, okay, enough of the PETA. I'm just saying, you chose that argument. You chose that trite, silly, just completely a stupid argument. Like I said, I can go out and find a retarded Christian. What would be the point? I could find a functional retard who's a Christian, and I could defeat him in an argument, and then say, oh yeah, there's atheist glorious day. Look at that, I proved the retard to be a retard. I mean, that's just crap. No, you go out and find the best, and you argue with that. You didn't go out and find the best arguments regarding humane treatment of animals. You found the worst argument and played your little game with it. All right, so don't pretend that this, that the commercial was in any way a legitimate representation of the vegetarian argument, because it wasn't, and you know it. All right, white flashes just about how, the shortness of the clip. Then he provides the text of the original PETA commercial, which is fine, but again, like I said, PETA it's a little propaganda thing. Like I said, you chose to make that argument, and that argument is just lame as hell. PETA is alright, so let's see, there's something here. You're an idiot. We're all the same. We're all flesh and blood. We all have beating hearts. Humans are animals. We are a species. I don't know what this part is. Anyway, hey, he says anyway right there. Okay, so this is the part that's even. The point of the video, anyway, the point of my video is this. Care about pigs, great. Care about animals, awesome. Care about flowers, trees, well, again, you're just not getting it, okay? This isn't about caring about, the book of matches. Again, you're just insulting the argument. You don't care about something, you respect it. Alright, so why don't you just use the word respect? That's right, I'm going to respect the sentience of pigs. I'm going to respect their capacity to suffer. And if somebody's showing disrespect for that, I have a right to say, that sucks, that's a guy's an asshole, I hate his motherfucking cunt guts. Because he's causing more harm than good by my standards, okay? You're all into this living thing. I'm all into the feeling thing, okay? I judge value based on feelings, not whether it lives to be 10,000 years old. Then support humanity's endeavor to build rockets into space, because every single thing you care about, every person, every rock, every plant, every bug on this planet is doomed to be destroyed by an asteroid if we do not stop it. Well, the point is I'd rather. Alright, the asteroid will annihilate your death camps. It'll finally finish. It'll put the end to the slavery. Especially slavery in the context of what you've done. You've created genetic mutations of animals that you farm. Every year you produce a whole bunch of these slave animals so you can exploit them. And then you show no appreciation, no respect for what you've taken. I mean, it's bad enough doing it, but doing it without any respect, it's just so humiliating to what we are. So yeah, human beings should be annihilated. Our death camps should be annihilated with us. We're crap. We're shit. We can't do better than what we're doing. Then yeah, we don't. Why would I care whether we fucking survive? Don't believe in God? Fine. Then you probably believe in evolution. Oh, this is brilliant. Here's a thought for you. Maybe the Earth evolved humans on it to protect this planet from asteroid impacts. The Earth can't evolve anything. The Earth doesn't evolve things. Okay, the environment evolves. Okay, through interaction with, well, really, it's all determined anyway. So theoretically, the evolution is an illusion. I mean, that there's any interaction that causes it. But there is no, the Earth doesn't have an agenda. Okay, the individual DNA molecules have the agenda. Just like some flowers and insects evolve scents to attract other insects to defend them from their natural predators. Well, they don't evolve. See, you're just still talking like evolution's intentional, like giraffes stretch their own necks. No, that doesn't happen. The organism is perverted into relationships that are beneficial to its survival, and sometimes two organisms will have a mutual interest in developing a relationship because they both gain from it, but they're both taking. We could be the animal that the Earth has chosen to save it. I'm not defending cruelty, dumbass. Well, yes you are. So that's right there. I'm not defending cruelty, dumbass. Yes, you are. You did it. Quite obviously. You mocked suffering. You even mocked, you acted as if it doesn't even exist. How can that not be a defense of cruelty? That's exactly what you need to commit cruelty, is to not realize or recognize that something feels. I mean, what makes you more cruel? I mean, how does nature commit its crimes? It's because nature is ignorant. It doesn't have any concept of cruelty. And you're just supporting that very kind of ignorance. I mean, nothing's crueler than the ignorant. Is there something crueler than ignorance? No, it's incredibly cruel. It'll pull your wings off because it won't understand that it's committing a crime. But these pigs dying in the pit are nothing in comparison to the pigs that will die if the asteroid hits Earth. Well, that's just silly, okay? There's only a certain number of pigs going to be existing at the very moment of the Earth impact. But the point is if we live another 10,000 years, trillions of pigs will be tortured by us. Trillions, billions maybe, will be shoved into pits just like that. So the long-term interest of the pigs would certainly be this asteroid annihilation. You wouldn't want to live forever as a slave, would you? To be exploited, to have your blood drained from you, to be in every way controlled and manipulated? I don't think so. I think you'd recognize you'd rather be dead than live that life for 1,000,000 years. Live 1,000,000 years as a slave. I don't think you'd want that. So, but anyway, I appreciate the email. I don't know if you're going to watch another video or not. You know, I'm not going to do the typey thing. So, but appreciate it. Blah blah blah. The end and such.